Hi everyone, it's Lulu again. I know, 2 days in a row. I don't even know what to say. Nothing to do tonight. Got all dressed up and put my makeup on. No place to go. So I thought, why not another video? And this is an easy one. I would like to start by thanking both Leah Graham and Valerie Hill. Two great YouTubers, small YouTubers. I love my small YouTubers who I met via, I think, Facebook groups. And then they joined a group that I was an admin in. And they both did the 7 Deadly Sins tag. And they both tagged me. Oh, this was forever ago. By the way, do we love my hot pink? Is it? I don't know that it's coming across. Ouch, 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 it's hot. My hot pink Chicago. I'm a Chicago girl. I love it. So I'm going to do this 7 Deadly Sins beauty related tag. And it's kind of fun. So I'm going to tag anyone who wants to do this. I think this might have been popular a few years ago. And it would be really cool to resurrect it. Even if you did it. I mean, let's face it. Makeup changes like the wind. And speaking of coffee, I'm going to, even though it's 8 o'clock decaf. It's my favorite decaf. 8 o'clock decaf. Keurig. And with a little half and half. Not creamer, not milk. Half and half. Okay, so here I go. Oh, also, before I get started, very tiny blurb about my husband. I'm going to link my Facebook page. It's public. You don't need to be a friend of mine. You don't even have to have a Facebook account. You can just click on the link. There's a complete update as well as a video, because so many people, and rightly so, have no idea what Merkel cell carcinoma is. And I think seeing it puts this whole thing in a different light. And there's warnings, like if you're squeamish, don't watch the video. But anyway, back to beauty. So the 7 Deadly Sins of greed or something. So the 7 Deadly Sins of whatever. Makeup related. So the first is about greed, and it's a two-parter. What is your most inexpensive beauty item, and what is your most expensive? I think everything. There's a story. I think everything is relative. Like, I could just name one thing, but I think if you kind of look at the whole picture, like, what is your most inexpensive nail polish? But these are things that I love. And I think for what they are very inexpensive. But by far my most inexpensive item that I use on a daily basis, and this item, the Wet n Wild Creme Brulee single eyeshadow, is always in there. After I put on my shadow base, and I always use an opaque shadow base because I have very red and tinted lids. And then I really buff on, brush on, use a blending brush, the creme brulee. Not too much. I don't want it too powdery. I would like to be able to, I don't want it to change because it is a color. It's a very, very light cream. It's what I have here. It's what I have on most of my lid. And so I don't like to use a lot because I don't want it to change the color of the shadows to follow. But that is probably my least expensive. However, since 1 is good, but 2 is better, I also love my e.l.f. shadow brushes, my crease brushes, because they're small enough for my very small hooded lids, and they work great. I mean, I think they're $1. The white handles, the black handles might be $3, and every once in a while you'll catch e.l.f. having a half-off sale, so fabulous. And I know I have very inexpensive Coastal Scent brushes that I like, and Morphe. But the Coastal Scent ones are really inexpensive and good, and I couldn't find, I have so many brushes, but I know Coastal Scent has great for my small hooded lids, tiny brushes. So I like those. Sinful Color nail polish is fabulous. At Walgreens, I think right now it's 2 for $3 or $1.50. And if you have reward points, but I think that is a, overall wonderful nail polish line. Lots of colors, always bringing in new colors, new launches, new seasonals. For the most part, I think, so anyway, Sinful Colors, I think is fabulous line. The VO5 Lime shampoo, it's a clarifying shampoo. I think it's $1 a bottle. And I clarify my hair once a month maybe. When Maybelline is on sale for 40% off and you have your Ulta 350 coupon, I really love the Maybelline Dream Bounce blushes. I like cream blushes, and I put my e.l.f. stipple brush, another very inexpensive, great brush, my e.l.f. small stipple brush. I bounce it in and then I just blend it out. I love those blushes, and my favorites. Okay, most expensive. Oh yes, let's have some coffee. I'm sure I'm missing something. Okay, my most expensive is a Hakuhodo S102 finishing brush. I believe it's in the 140s. I looked it up. I didn't write it down. I think it's 143. I don't know how much it was when I bought it, but nonetheless, I'm sure it was expensive. That's probably my single most expensive item. Next would be my Sicily Paris foundation, $130. Not thrilled with the match. Don't wear it that much because of that. Beautiful foundation though. Not long lasting, just a beautiful, but the color, not so much. As a matter of fact, I've had it a very long time. And maybe I need to pull it out and say bye-bye. Okay, my Tom Ford bronzing brush is, I don't know, 120, 105, 100 and something, 120. I have a Chantecaille, the eyeshadow quads that kind of are the Save Me. You know, you'll see horses embossed in them, wolves, sea turtles, coral reef, hummingbirds, maybe. Those are usually 80, 85 a quad. I don't use them either, but they're beautiful. And so when they come out with those, Magnolia, when they come out with those, so those are, you know, in terms of eyeshadow, pretty darn expensive. I have the Sun Designer palette by Terry that came out last year or the year before. It's out again this year. I think that's 80 something. So those are expensive. Now, so there we go. More than you wanted to know. Next sin, wrath. What beauty products do you have love-hate relationships with? Green eyeshadow. I love green, deep green, forest green eyeshadows. Not lime green, not parrot green, but the deeper foresty greens. I can't with my skin color. I have to have just the right foundation, just the right blush, just the right lipstick, and bronze. Like, I need everything to support that green eye without it making me look gray. I won't work that hard, but every once in a while the stars align. I'm brave. I'm like, let's try it. But I do love green eyes, that deep foresty, silvery green, olivey green, khaki green. Oh, but I have to really, and I think when I do get it right, I should probably write down what am I wearing. So I have a love-hate with green shadow. Most eyeshadow brushes I have a love-hate because they're just too darn big. They can be soft, they can be beautiful, but they're too big for these tiny, I have no real estate on my hoods, none. So if I use a brush, a normal brush that everybody else can use, that lid color is all the way up in my crease. And so I buy them, I love them, and I have to wear, just use the tip or just, so most eyeshadow for the lid, and I just don't get along. And then the last thing that I wrote down are false lashes. I've been saying that I've been practicing for 10 years, but how long have I been on YouTube? So I'm probably practicing now 13 or 14 years. And as you know, in my last video, I actually wore a pair like that were right, that laid right, that stayed on, that didn't blind me, weren't up on my eyebrow. So, but love-hate. And I can't wear, again, I have small eyes, so I can't wear any that are like huge. All right, next sin is gluttony. What are your most delicious beauty products? Hands down, absolutely one answer, because nothing else compares. Jordana, drugstore, like what are they, $3, $4, $5. The Twist and Shine Moisturizing Balm Stains. First of all, they are so easy to apply because they're like those chubby crayons. They have a beautiful look. They're not matte. Do they come in matte? I don't think they come in matte. So they have a nice juicy look. They do stain your lips. So, if you're one of those that can't stand applying lipstick, you'll never look like, you've been embalmed because your lipstick is off. You'll always have a little bit of a stain there. They taste, do you remember, I mean, it's still out, the button candy. It came on the white strips, and they were, there was a little section of pale yellow and pale pink and pale green. And you would open the pack, that smell of candy. Oh, I love these. I love them. So yes, there's vanilla flavored lip, MAC is vanilla. There's, I think, I've never tasted the eyeshadow from Too Faced or their Chocolate Soleil bronzers, but the Jordana Twist and Shine Moisturizing Balm Stains smell like that, opening that button candy. Oh, so good. Oh. Okay, Sloth. Sloth. What beauty product do you neglect due to laziness? Lip liner. And I don't even know, I suppose with these small lips of mine, it probably would help to wear a lip liner. It can really change the color of some lipsticks. It can just make you look more finished, but I'm always just too lazy. Maybe I just haven't found one that's easy to apply, although I own them, but I don't know. I'm pretty lazy with my hair, too. I mean, people spray and foam and mousse, and it's beautiful. You look at their hair and it's bouncy and lively and shiny. I'm kind of lazy with my hair. And then I don't use body lotion. I think it's safe to, well, I don't have dry skin. I think it's still, as one gets older, one should probably use body lotion. I have body lotion. I do say to myself, I'm thinking that might be one of my 2018 beauty resolutions. You know me and my resolutions. I'm already thinking about them. But those are the things, Sloth, that I just neglect due to laziness. Lip liner, most hair things, and body lotion. Okay, Pride. What beauty product gives you the most confidence? Well, I love red lipstick. Everyone should wear red lipstick. I don't, even before this nude thing, I mean, you go back to I don't know, when were those movies? Jean Harlow or Marilyn Monroe? I don't know, Rita Hayworth. I mean, I'm confident to begin with. No makeup, lighter lipstick, it doesn't matter. But to me, red lipstick just says, I think we all agree, red lipstick, it's a brave thing to do, and it's a different thing to do. It helps you stand out. I have here, and I thought about it. I have a lot of red lipsticks, but here are my favorites. And are they in order? They're kind of in order. Burberry Military Red. I love that red lipstick. Love it. Dior 999. Classic. Chanel Pirate. Chanel Pirate is probably the warmest of the group. I hesitate to say that, but I mean, if I had to pick one that was the warmest of the group, it might be Chanel Pirate. Lipstick Queen, in her Silver Screen series, it's called Have Paris. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. And then finally, and this is a little on the warm, not neutral, let's say neutral side, MAC Red. MAC has a lot of nice reds, but MAC Red, I like MAC Red. So for me, it's red lipstick. I think that is, that's absolutely confidence, but, anything, Lust. Now, this one was kind of weird, and I'm thinking this is an old tag and maybe made by someone of a younger age. We are talking YouTube. It kind of belongs to the youth of the world at one time. But we're taking over. And the original question was, what attributes do you find most attractive in the opposite sex? Like, where did this question come from? And for Pete's sake, it's money. Duh. Anyway, so I changed it to a beauty question. You can do, if you're doing this tag, you can do whatever you'd like. All the questions will be below. What product, this is lust, the sin of lust. What product makes you jealous if someone else owns it? Yeah. Guerlain has some very rare, they're available. They are usually available in Europe or directly from Guerlain. It's very, you You don't usually walk into a Nordstrom and find them, but they are sensuous, beautiful perfumes. And when I see someone has that in their collection, it is very rare to see them in anyone's collection, but I'm just like, oh, you lucky person. And I want to tear your eyes out and steal it from you. We're talking lust here. When I see anyone using the La Mer powder brush, I don't know why I haven't bought it yet. I just haven't. And every time I see someone pull it out and use it, I'm like, why? I want that brush. I'm jealous. I want that brush. That might be my next splurge. And you know what else makes me jealous or lustful? And honestly, I haven't seen this other than big YouTubers, which is fine. But when they get an entire collection of a new lipstick collection, they've got every color from A to Z. Even though I probably would only, like average America, where, just a small percentage of them, to own an entire lipstick collection. I just, when I see them open up those boxes and it's the entire, I go crazy. I'm like, I want to own every color of Estee Lauder Pure Color Sculpting Envy. You would think I would know the name of what I wanted to own. I want it. I'm almost done. But those are, I lust. I'm jealous. Okay, envy. What items would you most like to receive as a gift? This is 22 minutes. Do we have an hour? All right. Number one gift that I love, I think any woman, is a Chanel blush. To me, and there are plenty of neutral shades in the Chanel, to me there is just nothing like, you open it. First of all, everyone knows Chanel. I think regardless of your, where you live, your economic, situation, most people know Chanel. They know Dior, they know Chanel. So right away, as a gift, it's a nice gift. And the smell. Now, see, smell is personal. To me, I open that Chanel blush and I love it. Now, on the other hand, I can't come near a YSL lipstick, and people love that. I can't stand that. So that's kind of personal, but a Chanel blush, oh my goodness. So I love getting Chanel blushes because I love the blush. I love all their colors. And if I already own the color, that's okay. I'll just go exchange it. I think it's a fabulous, fabulous gift, giving or getting. Any Hakuhodo S100 series brush, you can, a face brush, you can, because those eye brushes, I need to see them. Somebody wants to buy me one of those, by all means do. I would gladly accept any Hakuhodo. Oh, I think that's one of the most expensive things. Did I forget to mention? I have the S102. I think it's like $140. Oh, maybe I did start with that. Never mind. You know what? Just let's reverse the tape. I would love receiving any Tom Ford fragrance. I think there are some I really love for winter, some that are but still in all, to see it displayed in my collection. You know me, I'm all about packaging. I'm shallow that way. Love it. Or my very, very favorite perfume is Jessica McClintock, which is Lily of the Valley, mostly Lily of the Valley. So you can get me that anytime, because I do go through that a lot. And I, spray my linen closet, spray my closet with it. I just love it. My car. So there we go. I'm here again with the 7 Deadly Sins of Beauty tag. I tag all of you. If I could think a little more clearly, I'd get some specifics. But all my regulars, come on, do it. And if you're new, thank you so much for stopping by. Again, the questions will be below. A link to my Facebook page, which is public, and we don't need to be friends, and you don't even need to have a Facebook, giving you a complete update on my husband, is there. That was just the easiest way for me to do it. And I hope I can continue doing these often. My life, who knows. Thank you so much for stopping by and taking all this time out of your day.